And the rockets wriggling, the bombs bursting in there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. And I got to thinking, well, what if our flag wasn't still there? I mean, what if those 13 stripes in red and white and those 50 stars in blue and white just up and disappeared? How disappointed would it be if freedom wasn't free, just this thing we read in history books like a fairy tale? But there's so many stories in the bricks of that, and the rocks and the sands and stones of Afghanistan. But on the other side, I was able to reach and touch a lot of the youth in the Marines that would come. Sometimes it was so hectic in there that, I found myself identified as one of the point men for making people feel better. Some people didn't have it in them. Look, I got my patience. This is all I got. But a lot of those guys, they needed encouragement so badly. And it was really, it was rewarding to be able to touch them and make them see another kind of light. I was able to share music, poetry, and do a lot of things while I was over there that was encouraging. Even to the point where they got over to they had a freedom restoration program for mental health, which I was pretty active in. So I have quite a few good stories to go along with those not so good ones. But all in all, it's war. That's what we're here for. We're trying to make life better over here. Sometimes that means we gotta find our stand and fight somewhere else.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me and all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I chose this prayer because in my 8 years of service, I've been to 27 military funerals. All of them were my platoon members, and I chose one today particularly. My buddy chose to take point this time. It was something that he wanted to do. Seems that he said that today was my birthday, and he said he was just gonna take point today, bud. Let me go ahead out front. So he did. 50 meters in the patrol, he steps on a bouncing Betty. Blows him in half. Blows me back. Kills 2 other people. What shocked everybody was that the patrol was 10 feet from the operating base. They threw him up and over the base. The soldiers that were in the operating base were not combat arms. They were regular soldiers who, most of them have not seen a lot of combat like we have for a whole year and a half over there. Some of them were admin, postal clerks. Some of them have been guarding the gate their whole time. So by the time we got in there, he had already passed away.
Presently, I am a casualty assistance officer, and my job is to inform the next of kin that they've lost a loved one, either in Afghanistan or Iraq. I am basically the face of the military when these people see me. I went to a family's home who had lost a son in Afghanistan. One of the hardest things I had to do was to inform the mother that she wouldn't be able to see her son because he got killed by an IED, and there was a lot of damage. So the father wouldn't tell her, the sons wouldn't tell her, so it was my job. So once telling her, as you would expect, she completely lost it. The lady rolled around on the floor. I did my best to comfort her, but nothing I could do or say after that made this family like me. And it was nothing that I'd done, it's just that I represented the military.
Just so happened that we got word that one of the vehicles was struck, hit by a vehicle going IED, and two of the females basically had lost their lives in it, and another one got pretty shooken up. It turned out to be a pretty nasty situation there, and once we decided that we have to stand by and support the command and other members who knew them, basically it was kind of it was pretty heavy.
It was very difficult for me to adjust after seeing what I have seen during the war. But then again, you know, as a military, we were built strong. We were built durable. We were built to maybe not develop the feelings that normally you will do back home. We were built to fight for our country. We were built to fight for our rights. But that carried on for a long time, making me feel invincible, making me feel so strong that I could not share what was inside of me. So when you next time you meet someone or see someone from the military, we were there for you. We just need to feel that you guys are there for us too.
But our goal is to move from radio to TV, and we're going to be working on some projects to do some fundraising to get the funds necessary for us to move from radio to our TV program, where we can actually see some of these veterans and get a chance to meet them, possibly some of their families, and hear their stories.
And coming together, that's the beginning. And working together, that's progress. And keeping together, that's success. But staying together, that's hot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you right now, love trumps any other emotion that we got. So look to your neighbor and say, neighbor, you're my brother and my sister, and I love you a lot. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.